providing an organic approach, and we prefer to say sustainable rather than organic, helps to develop the humus in the soil and the tilth of the soil and the microbiology of the soil. So we get, the soil contains everything you needed for that plant to be healthy. You just need to have access to it. And so the bacteria and the mycorrhiza, which are fungus that are associated with pieces of land, promotes this balance of micronutrients. And if you use chemical salts extensively, you can actually kill those microorganisms. Mm-hmm. And so you lose the tilth and the humus that promotes healthy vines.
I see. So it helps to get the nutrients in for this plant to absorb the nutrients better,
right,
to transmit it from the soil.
There,
and the chemicals will block that flow.
Now, one of the debates with organic farming, for example, is to be certified organic takes a 5-year process. It's a federal program that you have to sign up for, but it requires you to do sometimes things that are not necessarily good for your vineyard. One of them is the use of sulfur, right? Now, being organic, right, they require that you use only mined sulfur. What happens there?
Well, mined sulfur as opposed to stuff that's a derivative of the petroleum industry. Well, the mined sulfur contains arsenic and antimony and all the
but you're required to use that.
It's not that there's probably any danger in using it. It just shows the irrationality of the precept. Another thing that I have a real contention with organic farming is the concept of the nobility of labor, and that the more work you do, the more noble and more organic your vineyard is. To wit, if you drive your tractor over the soil a dozen times in a year and just powder it, pulverize it, then that's more noble than the discrete use of herbicides. So I believe that the use of an herbicide like Roundup, which is really a plant hormone growth regulator, which causes the plant just to outstrip itself and therefore die. It's not really a poison in the classic sense of a poison, and it breaks down has a fairly short half-life. And then when it kills that plant, the whole network of roots and capillaries in the soil is still there. Mm-hmm. Where if you've gone in and pulverized the soil to root out all those weeds, then you destroy the right around the plant where all the feeder roots are. You've destroyed the soil structure.
Not to mention,
so I have a problem with that. Now we still till the main rows, but we don't till the vine rows.
Between, by that way you
and
mean,
wash away. Then you get more erosion by doing that, don't you?
Yeah, you don't want that.
So
there's
or she is in is there bisexual, unisex.
Is that a
they
hawk up here?
Yeah, that's a hawk right there on the hawk.
Oh wow.
There were two of them. One just flew away.
Yeah, there's a
my property. I'm watching
It's great.
Oh, that's great.
It's great. Root on the line a little longer. But for us, it's all about balance. So we don't want it to be too jammy, and we want a little bit of that jamminess.
So, Michael was also explaining to us with watering that pull back the water sometimes. If you water all the time, the roots won't go deep.
That's correct.
And then if you have a drought or something, you're in big trouble.
You're in trouble. So, from up here you can imagine the entire expanse of Caneros. And on a clearer day, you could also see the city of San Francisco, which is straight down here where the hills come down in the center there.
Huh.
Wow.
We got Mount Tamalpais there, which is the sleeping lady. And over here in the fog over there, we've got Mount Diablo, the Devil's Mountain. So you got two of the highest points in the Bay Area. There's the hawk right there.
There he goes.
Is that a hawk or a turkey?
That's a hawk.
That's a
Turkey. There. That one flying there's a.
Oh yeah,
Over
you
there.
can tell.
This is outrageous.
But
You can see the whole boundary of
Now-
Caneros from up here.
I'm sorry, this
Wow.
is so exciting for you.
No.
But did you get that on film?
It's a nice skirt, by the way.
Okay.
You
So-
got that on.
So
You are funny, I gotta say.
the property
Oh, it's going
comes
down very
straight
quickly.
down the road here, and it goes into a dog leg encompassing these two hills over here, back around to the second road over there. This is all our property. So, but here you can see all of Caneros. Now, Napa became an appellation in 1983, and Caneros shortly after that became the first sub-appellation in California. And of course, Caneros is the only thing that Sonoma County and Napa County can agree upon. So
The only thing we share.
it could really probably be split into different appellations just based on the topography. But if we go around, the southernmost boundary of Napa is just the other side of that water reservoir. You can see the train tracks right there. It's also the party house for the local kids, so that you know. Follow that around.
Bouchaine employees.
By the way, you've seen that Buckley Station. We talked about Buckley Station. That's all that's left of it is that little yellow shack there with the two trees. It's now run by Fish and Game. But going out towards the Brazos Bridge, then the eastern boundary of Napa is the river, where you can see
Where the marina is down
the
here.
Napa Valley Yacht Club.
Okay.
Okay,
The cows.
goes out under the big bridge there on 29.
Okay.
And then the northern boundary is the foothills. And you can see just about where the vines stop. And that's north of 12. And over there, it's warm enough to grow some Cabernet and some Hyde Vineyards over there, right? With some Cabernet going and Syrah and Merlot and stuff like that. Then you follow your eye all the way around. Here, you see the first big line of trees over there. That's Duhigg and Las Vegas. The next fairly large group of trees is the Sonoma County line. And you can see if you follow the hill to the right, you see the Mayakama Range, and then the coastal range is on the other side. And so all of Sonoma lays between these two mountain ranges here. And but Caneros continues over there along the foothills down to the racetrack.
And that would be the Sonoma
side.
down.
Yeah.
Is
So
this
if you
the
look-
racetrack down here, Greg?
Yeah, that's
Right there? On the
racetrack
hill?
down there, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so, if you look, the Sonoma side is fairly flat, like kind of an ironing board. And you can see over here in our vineyard the real different topography and how many rolling hills are over here. And then, of course, the heat conditions are considerably warmer north of 12 than you are down here. So those variations really help you define what side of Napa you have. But it's all connected to this maritime breeze that we get off the bay here. So pretty cool.
What, in general, what is considered cooler, the Napa?
Oh yeah, we're very cool. We're very cool.
Sonoma's.
Here, wait a minute. Let me. Yeah,
How
we're,
cool
we're
are
very
you?
much cooler than the Sonoma side. Oh, you mean not like that? We're fairly cool. I mean, if
I
you
set myself up
if you
for that, didn't I?
if
Yeah.
you wanted to have
It's
fun
easy to
while
do
you're
with
here,
that.
I
right?
am having fun.
Actually.
This is considered
I mean,
fun.
you know, you wouldn't get this on the Mondavi tour, I can tell you. You
No,
come in, you
that
kiss
was a long
Bob's
time
ring,
ago.
you know, and you bend
Exactly.
over and you go through things. But we want you to have a good time and come back.